This is Isaac White from the Crockett Tavern Museum here in Morristown, Tennessee, and we want to welcome you to yet another Tourist Tuesday. Now, these Tourist Tuesdays for the month of June have been heavy laden with advertisements, and today is no exception, because we're still advertising for 3 amazing events at 3 amazing historical sites throughout the state of Tennessee. The first one we're going to discuss is, of course, the America 250th celebration that they are hosting out at the Camp Blunt Historic Site in Fayetteville, Tennessee. This particular event is going to be going from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. and is not only going to be on the site, but also going to be hosted primarily at or around the Joseph Greer Cabin. Now, if you don't know who Joseph Greer is, then I strongly recommend you go onto our channel and check out the video I did on Joseph Greer about a year ago, titled The Messenger of Kings Mountain. A wonderful story, definitely want to check that out. But if you happen to live in or around Fayetteville, Tennessee, then you'll definitely want to check out what they have going on this Saturday, June 27th, because they're going to have a lot of wonderful presentations and demonstrations going on out there. And bring your friends, bring your family. It's something to do, something to help celebrate America's birthday. And if that's not enough incentive, then guess what? This might help a little bit. It's completely free to the public. Yeah, that got your attention there, didn't it? So, of course, this event is completely free to the public. Now, they do have a donations box attached to the cabin, and if you're feeling generous and want to support a worthy cause, which Camp Blunt definitely is, feel free to go ahead and drop a little something in there to help out their operations on the site. Now, from Fayetteville, we travel a little bit further back here in East Tennessee, wherein if you find yourself near the Sycamore Shoals State Park at Elizabethton, Tennessee, and you have not yet had the chance to watch their stunning outdoor drama, Liberty, the Saga of Sycamore Shoals, don't fret, because guess what? They're still doing performances this weekend. But this is going to be your last chance to see it until next year, because it's only running through the month of June. So if you have not yet seen Liberty, the Saga of Sycamore Shoals, I would highly encourage you to come on out and watch this outstanding performance, a wonderful story of life on the frontier, and it has a stellar cast and crew backing up the performance the whole way through. Now, if you want to know about show times as well as ticket purchases and admissions, then all you have to do is go onto the website www.thelibertydrama.com. Now, aside from that, that brings us, of course, back here to Morristown, wherein this Saturday on June 27th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., we are going to be hosting our own event, Rain or Shine, called Natives and Newcomers. An interesting look into the history and relations as it was between the Native Americans and the European settlers throughout this early period of American history. And trust me, with our special guest speaker, Mark Ledford, representing the Cherokee Nation, it's a presentation that you won't want to miss. Now, of course, Rain or Shine, we intend to do firing demonstrations, or at least I might be the only madman who's going to be willing to shoot my rifle off in the event that it rains. But, folks, we're going to do right by you one way or the other, and we've got a lot of interesting folks coming on out, some coming all the way from Georgia to help us, from Martin Station in Virginia, and, of course, we have our good passel of companions right here in the state of Tennessee to help us out with this event. Now, this event is, of course, a paid event, and the admissions fees are as such: $5 per adult, $4.50 for seniors and veterans, and $1 for children ages 5 through 18. So be sure to mark that on your calendar if you're looking for something to do this weekend and want to come out and support this small but important historic site here in the state of Tennessee. But we're not quite done with the advertising yet, because we have 2 special videos that we will be uploading this week instead of the standard One Fun Fact Friday, wherein, if you've been following along, we have been doing a series of interviews titled The Voices of Martin Station. Well, I didn't quite think about how it was going to work out for the month of June, but I ended up recording 5 interviews instead of 4, which would have worked out pretty well, but nonetheless, I couldn't help myself because I had to strike while the iron was hot. And I was able to get these interviews with some wonderful people, and the last 2 of which will be posted this week. I believe our next interview will be with Mr. Drake Pleasure of the Flintlock Operator channel on YouTube and Instagram. And then, last but not least, Ha, got you there. You thought I was going to give away the whole thing. No, sir. Because we have a very special guest for our last interview at Martin's Station that'll be posted this Friday. But Drake's video is going to come before that, and we thoroughly hope you'll tune in. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this here pretty much about sums it up for what's going on this week, and we thoroughly hope that you'll decide to support one of these historic sites in some way, shape, or form. And until we meet again, this is Isaac White signing off from the Crockett Tavern Museum, saying goodbye and God bless.